The War of the Henries shows that when religion and politics mix, religious beliefs can be abused to gain political authority and economic gain due to the lucrative nature of controlling the church. A long-term cause that relates to this is the fall of the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire collapsed when the German princes joined the Schmalkaldic League, a Lutheran group, and went against the Catholic king. This relates to the thesis because the princes changed religion to gain control and wealth, not because of their beliefs. This caused the War of the Henries because the Catholics needed to try to gain more power politically, as this would lead to both control and wealth.
In this corner, from the House of Bourbon, his members were Huguenots or French Calvinists. They only made up 10% of France, but 40 to 50% of them were nobility, posing a serious threat to the Catholic Valois. The Bourbon brawler, the Huguenot hero, Henry of Navarre. Our next fighter, he's still training in the back. He's from the House of Guise. He's an ultra-Catholic. He opposes all things from the Bourbon household, and he has a large army of Jesuits backing him up. Henry, the Catholic kid, the Duke of Guise. The ref for tonight's match, Charles IX, he's from the House of Valois, who are Catholic, but he's really trying to defuse the situation. He holds the power in France and doesn't want himself to lose the crown. But we have a feeling he might get involved into the fight tonight.
Alright boys, we're fighting for the crown of France tonight and your religious power. I want a clean fight, and remember that we can always end this fight through compromise of religion. So, are you looking forward to the wedding?
Yeah, and I think the marriage between your sister and I is really going to help bring the two religions together and help prevent any further violence.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the Catholics and Protestants can both gain from this, and it will go without any violence.
Yes, it'll be a great event. I mean, what could go wrong?
Yeah, no.
Many Huguenots are traveling to Paris for the wedding of Henry of Navarre and Charles IX's sister.
You excited for the wedding?
Can't wait.
Catherine, with all these Huguenots around, it's posing a serious threat to Catholicism.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I believe this marriage will be good for both of our faiths.
I mean, but what about security?
We got lots of security, and I feel like the Huguenots won't pose a serious threat to us.
But how can they be trusted? They're not Catholic.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll talk to my son. We can get something done.
Yeah, I mean, with all of them around, we might as well just strike. This is a good time.
I see what you're saying. With all these Huguenots in the area for the wedding, it could pose a serious threat to our rule and Catholicism. I think we need to plan an attack for the day of the wedding and try and take out some Huguenot leaders.
Yes, I agree. This could be very dangerous, and it is better to win a battle in Paris, where all the leaders are, than to risk it in the field and fall into a dangerous and uncertain war.
I couldn't agree more. I say we plan to attack tomorrow morning during the wedding.
That's a good plan. We're going to strike tomorrow before the wedding. Try and take as many Huguenot leaders out as possible. We need to preserve the Catholic faith.
Yes, sir.
Guards!
I need your gold, woman! Convert to Catholicism or die!
Yes! Yes!
This massacre, known as the St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre, was a short-term cause of the War of the Three Henries. When Charles and Catherine de' Medici thought that the Protestants posed a threat to their political power, they decided to strike. The massacre led to anger from the Huguenots and increased tensions between the two religions. A crucial point in the War of the Three Henries was when Henry, Duke of Guise, seized Paris and forced Henry III to make him chief minister.
I'm going to become your chief advisor.
Maybe.
No, I'm going to become your chief
Alright,
advisor.
hey, well, I don't want any trouble, okay. Alright.
Sounds good, sounds good.
I really need to get rid of this geese influence if anything in this kingdom is going to happen.
So Henry, I've heard you've converted back to Calvinism.
Yeah, I have.
That's nice. We should team up together and try and take out the Catholic Holy League. You're the guys that teamed up the ultra-Catholics that tried to take over Paris and rid everybody of the Protestants?
Yeah, I agree. I think they need to go.
Sounds good.
Outraged by his cooperation with a Protestant, a Catholic monk assassinated Henry III. The short-term effect of the War of the Three Henries was Henry of Navarre taking over France. Knowing that he would never be able to take the throne as a Protestant, he reverted to Catholicism to keep his power. This relates to the thesis because Henry of Navarre converted to Catholicism to ensure his power.
I, Henry Navarre, am the new Catholic King of France. I have put in place the Edict of Nantes, making Catholic the official religion of France and giving the right to the Huguenots to worship freely.
One long-term effect of the War of the Three Henries is that religion is still used for political and economic gain. A recent example of this would be the rule of Saddam Hussein. Hussein used the religion of Islam to gain followers and power. He then used his power to fuel his own political motives. He instructed his followers to do things that were not a part of the Islam religion, seen in the Islamic radicals that carried out terrorist attacks.